Oman, an Arabian nation in Southeast Asia, had the position of most significant power in the region during the 19th century, offering a range of striking traits such as luxurious lifestyle enjoyed by the nation's royal family. It would be fascinating to have a look at how the royal family lives. Let's begin with the charm of the country. Oman has one of the liveliest cultures in human history, and it emanates an exotic, distinctive, and quite a different vibe from the rest. Remains of ancient human civilizations have been found, which support the theory that humanity first appeared here 8,000 years ago, and Oman has the vibe of the oldest history of mankind. Oman established itself as the first Arab state to be established on the Arabian Peninsula. Oman was formerly a monarchy that was established in a region where it was surrounded by terrain that served as a natural defense against invaders and perched upon a plateau. Oman could only be reached by traveling through a route that acted as a funnel and gave it the advantage. It was essentially a castle with impregnable defenses that were impossible to breach or tamper with. Over time, it developed into the center of authority, which played a significant role in the transportation of goods and spices by making Muscat a vital port. Furthermore, this is a large nation in the Gulf and is the oldest independent state in the Arab world. It is blessed with an abundance of natural beauty. Even though it takes a modern approach, this nation places a high value on maintaining its unique customs and culture. The nation is home to a sizable population that lives in luxury. Oman's winter benefits from the country's diverse climate, which also gives the country's cities and deserts a unique summer sun warmth. Jabal Akhdar, which is a fresh breeze without any humidity and mild temperatures, and the Dhofar region, a seasonal wind, showers, rains, clouds, and a cooling breeze in the fall. Oman and its beauty begin with a scene that is fairly remarkable behind the buildings, an amphitheater seeming to fit around rather than dominating the surroundings. It gave the viewers the sensation that we were unwinding in a desert oasis. And want to know about its rulers? Let's have a look. The late Sultan Qaboos bin Said, who governed the Arabian nation for 50 years, was a distant relative of current Crown Prince Said, the eldest son of Sultan Haytham bin Tariq. The late Sultan's net worth was reportedly pegged at a staggering $900 million. Now, the current ruler Tariq is said to have a staggering net worth of $1 billion. The Ottoman royal family came to power in the 15th century when Portugal and the Ottoman Empire jointly ruled the region around Muscat between 1507 and 1650. The monarchical head of state and head of government of Oman is the Sultan of the Sultanate of Oman. It is the nation's most powerful position. The Busaid dynasty has ruled Oman since the middle of the 18th century, and its members are the Sultans of Oman. And now, young people in the Gulf states are excited about the emergence of new crown princes in a region long ruled by aging emirs and monarchs. Their positions are connected to bold reform initiatives intended to free the nations from reliance on oil and build more diverse economies with greater job possibilities. The crime rates are typically low in the country, and that's why tourists enjoy traveling to the safe nation. Oman's GDP is $45,000 annually, which is a respectable amount given the country's small population. Today, the Omani royal family is viewed as an economic and political maritime power with an estimated network of more than 3 billion people. The Al Alam Palace, one of the 6 palaces owned by the Sultan of Oman, serves as the official residence of the royal family. With a facade of gold and blue, it is unlike any other palace you've ever seen. The palace itself is elegant but modest in design, in contrast to other palaces' grandiose buildings. Although it was originally a ceremonial palace, it has many highly polished marbled surfaces and is elegantly designed. It also has its own pool, spa, and walled gardens. One of the characteristics that distinguish royalty in the Oman royal family is no exception, is a luxury. The building's front features 4 columns made of gold and blue stone, and the prince also owns 5 more palaces, the cost of whose construction is unknown but probably exceeded $1 million. One of the 6 royal palaces of the Sultan, Al Alam Palace, is situated in Muscat and was constructed in 1972. The palace is renowned for its lavish Islamic architecture and is surrounded by an incredible green garden in the Mutra harbor. The royal family's oil enterprises provide the majority of their income, but they have also established the Sovereign Wealth Fund, which has invested in Germans. Though the royal family's oil companies provide the majority of their income, they have also established the Sovereign Wealth Fund, which has made investments in a variety of industries, including media, finance, telecom, and many others. The portfolio of assets held by the fund is estimated to be worth close to $18 billion. A Forbes story claims that in addition to that, the royal family of Oman also has its own perfume brand, a prominent international perfume and fragrance company. Additionally, they own the international air service Oman Aviation Group, which runs regional, internal, and international air services. The royal family of Oman is the owner of a sizable automotive collection, which includes a restricted number of Ferraris, a Mercedes Maybach S600, a Range Rover Classic, a Mercedes E-Classic limousine, a 1975 Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow, and many other vehicles. Their vehicle collection is valued at approximately $10 million. Many of these vehicles were observed when the late H.M. Sultan Qaboos traveled the nation by car. As many of us are aware that among the world's wealthy and renowned, yachts served as a symbol of success and fortune. Yachts are a complementary addition to the ensemble, in addition to possessing numerous mansions, ultra-luxurious private jets, and garages full of the world's most expensive and high-performing sports cars. As an Arab nation, Oman places a high value on history, which is why there's a lot of work being done to preserve the amazing historical structures that mark the land and tell many tales of the past. These structures hold significance not just because of their distinctive designs, but also because of the significance they hold for future generations, giving them a chance to look back and be proud of their forebears. The Al Saud dynasty is particularly prevalent in the Dubai area, where the majority of the billionaires reside in expansive estates and own a variety of expensive items. The Fulk Al Salama is undoubtedly one of the larger, more opulent yachts available, even though it may not be the longest. Yacht Charter Fleet reports that the vessel has a 22,000 GT gross tonnage volume. A yacht's volume can be calculated by taking measurements from the keel to the funnel and back to the exterior hull frame. A luxury short-haul 27-meter sports yacht are two smaller ships with the names of Al Darafa and Al Salama. Al Darafa is now used as a logistic and helicopter support vessel. One way royal families display their wealth is by purchasing private jets, and the royal family of Oman is perfect in this regard. The royal family has an inbuilt VIP air transport capacity. The Royal Flight of Oman is a fleet of private aircraft and VIP helicopters owned by the royal family that includes a Boeing 747 SP-27 with an estimated market value of $418.4 million. It is registered as A4 Oman, which stands for Royal Flight. The jet was constructed in 2001 and is exclusively authorized for use in Sultan travel. A second Boeing 747-430 that was introduced to the fleet in 2012 is also used by the Sultan. Although the manufacturing of the plane cost over $100 million, it is not painted in royal colors, which may be a sign that the Sultan still utilizes older jets. Aside from these, the royal family also has access to a variety of Gulfstream 550s, a C-130J, a Super Puma, an Airbus A320, an Airbus A319, and other aircraft. These 5 jets are thought to have cost around $250 million. Due to the country's advantageous location on the Arabian Peninsula, at the mouth of the Gulf of Oman, and its progressive stance in both the economics and politics under the modernizing and, of course, the progressive dynasty, the country Oman has benefited over the past few decades. So, what do you think about these opulent lifestyles? Do you want to visit Oman once? Express your thoughts in the comments. And that's it for the day, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Subscribe to the channel and press the bell icon for more content like this. And we'll see you at the next one.